Forget Trump and his tariffs for a moment. India might just have a bigger financial emergency at hand. Confused? Let's clarify it just a few minutes. Now, even while Indian government is looking for solutions to save our economy from the havoc that US President Donald Trump's tariffs could wreak, it seems like we might just have another, perhaps even more impactful crisis at hand. A slowdown in consumption in urban India. While Trump's tariffs could turn topsy-turvy all of India's best laid trade plans, exports as well as imports, what the consumption slowdown poses is an even bigger threat, because Indian economy is fueled by domestic consumption, or in other words, what households spend in goods and services. Anything from that biscuit or rice you buy to the restaurant you eat in, the movie you watch, or the car you drive. And this spending by people like you and me is what has been driving our GDP growth, accounting for around 60% of India's GDP. And within this, spending in urban areas account for around 70%, making it clear how crucial people spending money in cities and towns is to the financial health of the country. And that has been going down over the years. Back in 2012, nearly 84% of spending was in urban areas, which came down to 71% in 2023, and that has still gone down to 69% last year. Now, on the face of it, it could be a good thing, because that means that people in the rural areas of the country are also getting financially strong, but not if you see other trends. After COVID, the rural suffering was prolonged, but now, thanks to good rains, good crops, etc., rural areas seem to be stable, but not the bread and butter urban areas. Let me share one simple statistic to you. Last month's two-wheeler sales registered more than 8% growth in rural areas, while in cities it was just above 6%. For three-wheelers, it was 9% growth in rural compared to just 1% in cities and towns. Even cars and SUVs grew 8% in rural areas and just 3% in urban India. And it's not just automobile sales. Right since the Diwali's festive shopping season, retailers of TVs and other white goods have been complaining of a drop in spending. The reasons, according to economists, have been anything from price rise to slow growth in wages. While many are calling it cyclical, there's a fear that if this low spending goes on for longer, it could become a structural issue. Businesses will have to look at lower profits and look at enhancing labor productivity. Analysis by Nuvama Wealth said upper-end consumption may slow further after 4 years of a strong run. That is not good news for a nation that is hoping domestic consumption will help it tide over the trade chaos due to Trump's tariffs. Will the no tax till 12 lakh rupees bonanza in the budget that kicks off from this month be a solution? The answer is blowing in the summer wind.